Okay, guys, Tribal Chief here, and it's been a while since I've done this. So, YouTube, acknowledge me. You know who it is, your Tribal Chief, the one and only, the only one. Joined with Wise Man. Introduce yourself.
Oh, what's good, guys? It's your boy, Just Joel Evil. Or, it's the man with the mic. It's the, for real though. Sorry I'm late one, Jeff. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Sorry. Sorry I'm late one, but soon to be great one.
Yeah.
What you guys saying, man? How's everybody doing? So I just got to move this load this. How we doing? What's good?
So, yeah, there's three things I'll say in life: death, taxes, and Joel being so fucking late. But we're not here to just to talk about Joel's lateness. Tonight,
I'm sorry, man.
we are here to discuss four of the greatest women's wrestlers in all of wrestling history. That is the greatest of all time, Sasha Banks. No one now as Mercedes Monet. And we've also got Becky Lynch. We've got Bayley and Charlotte Flair. And everybody knows what they call them. What do they call them, Joel?
The four horsewomen.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't
So
even want to say that.
seeing as Becky Lynch against my wife on NXT this past Tuesday to become the NXT Women's Champion, we are obviously going to have a little discussion on the four horsewomen. We're just going to rank them in order. Obviously, it's just opinions. There's no rights. There's no wrongs. Um, yeah, man, that's it.
Hmm.
Don't have much more to say other than the tribal chief is wearing blue because it's SmackDown tonight. And you know what's happening tonight? The greatest of all time is on SmackDown tonight. Joel, say his name. With everybody saying the
Oh,
greatest of all time.
is it LA Knight, the greatest of all time?
You can't be
I feel like
serious.
you're swerving us here. Who's the
There's
greatest of
no
all
way.
time?
There's
Is it not
no
LA
way he
Knight?
said that. There's no way
I
he
don't know.
said
You
that.
say what everybody's saying, so I'm thinking, is it LA Knight?
Nah.
Oh,
You say John Cena, god damn it.
oh, okay. My bad,
No,
man.
absolutely
You
terrible
should have said the
comments.
greatest of all time. I would have said, oh, John Cena.
But anyways, guys, let's get into it, man. Like I said, no rights, no wrongs.
Hmm.
And yeah, we're bringing the whiteboards back. Oh, let me not jinx it, but this pen works.
Just while Jeff does all that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, like all that good stuff there. Check out the description box below where I put my channel and additional information. And of course, up here right now, bow, you'll see the social media up there. So just get clicking, get interactive with us. We're trying to, build a little something over here, man. Let us know about your where you'd rank these four horsewomen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Subscribe to both our channels, man. Like you said, acknowledge us both.
do that, man.
Now, Joel, have you got your fourth place?
Mm-hmm.
Are
I
you ready
do.
to reveal on the
I
count of
do.
10? In fact, no, on the count of four.
Mm.
One, two, three. Now, I want you to fill up the actually you can't fill up the screen, but four.
Cool.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. So both of us have Bayley in fourth place
Mm.
when we're ranking the four horsewomen. And Joel, do you want to go first about you having
Yeah.
fourth place?
Obviously, all of these women are very, very spectacular. They've done some great things. They've won championships. They've had superb matches and they've had great moments. Okay, I enjoy Bailey's matches, I really do, but I just think three, two, and one are probably she's great. Like she's really great, but I just mean it's like having your four best chocolates, yeah, and just trying to rank them. It's like they're all good. It's not like none of them are bad. It's just three, two, and one, just that bit better in my opinion. Um, in terms of, I'm trying to put it into trying to articulate
I was talking about chocolate, fam. This is all white chocolate here, fam.
it. This is all
One
white.
with one milk chocolate.
I said no, but I'm just saying like okay, or That never stopped you, boy.
Of course not, fam. I love all my chocolate. I don't
Yeah,
discriminate.
we don't discriminate. I don't know.
But
I
yeah,
don't know
so
which
what's the
negotiator.
actual reasoning, fam?
The actual reasoning
Because what
is
it sounds like right now is that you just picked a random name.
no, I didn't pick a random name, but I just like three, two, and one better in terms of match quality, moments, and just being invested. I've only been in, I mean, she was Bayley was cool before, like as a phase, but and I don't think I'm really invested in her. She's good, but I mean, let's just be real, man. It's just the Bunda's got people sprung, boy, and I can't, my Bunda's great, but Bunda can't be number one choice when there's WrestleMania matches and history involved. It's a part of history, but it can't be number three, two, or one.
This guy really said Bunda. Oh my days. Well, Megan, like, she got body wise, she's probably got the best body out of the
I
four of them.
said body. Listen, I'm
But
not even.
that's not what we're
That's
here
what
for.
we're here for, dog.
But body wise, probably is the best. Her face card
Mm,
is definitely don't decline. But when we talk about the NXT Championship reign,
yeah, statistics.
she's either number one or number two in terms of which was the best NXT Women's Champion. In fact, she defeated Sasha Banks, didn't she?
Yeah.
To
Now
win
that match
that
with her
best
takeover,
match.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, come on, like it's
that,
lit. Like, but that's what I'm saying. But there's other
yeah,
people. Yeah.
they had the best match there. Now, obviously, when I'm looking at her other accomplishments, she won the Raw Women's Championship one time. She won the SmackDown Women's Championship twice. She's won two Women's Tag Team Championships and was also the first time Women's Tag Team Champion with Sasha
Mm,
Banks. Won the Money in the Bank as well,
wow.
the Triple Crown Championship. But yeah, in terms of like, yeah, see that Raw, I swear the Raw Women's title run was no, I know, yeah, she cashed in and beat Charlotte Flair, I believe. So that was really good. I remember, yeah, Sasha Banks helped her, and she was like, I'm she basically said she didn't need Sasha Banks, but Sasha Banks had helped her. I remember she whacked Charlotte with the crutch. But when we look at all these ladies' reigns, first of
Difficult,
all,
man.
her reigns don't match up. I don't think her best reign from all of them probably when she was SmackDown and Women's Tag Team Champion at the same time doing that sort of with Sasha Banks. That's probably when she was at the absolute top of the game. That was some beautiful stuff before
Mm.
she switched on Sasha Banks and turned heel. Um, but yeah, yeah. When I look at it, yeah, she's number four for me still. Like obviously she has so many great moments, but obviously with that time when she was face really sliced up her character for a bit, and yeah, when she turned heel, she just came back better than ever, and she's been solid since, man. But
Mm.
yeah, fourth place for me, Bayley Big Butt,
You did not just
and
slip and say that. Thank goodness this is your channel, not mine. Oh my gosh.
number three now. Number three. Let's write our names down. And of course, again,
This is the hardest one, you know. Three and two are the hardest to put in to for me are the hardest to put into you know, man,
yeah, no, that's calm. I hear it, fam.
it's hard, difficult. I think this person, I don't know, today it might be different tomorrow, but it's today.
You know what, actually? Yeah,
So,
well, if you've got your third, you can reveal it. I'm actually about to rewrite mine. So, yeah, if you want to reveal yours and then you go in, or if you want to wait for me,
big pause. This makes
please
number
stop
one look
this.
thing though. I don't This is ridiculous, this list. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be different. I know it is.
Okay, well, what are you saying? Are you waiting for me?
No, I'll go ahead and do this right now.
Okay, well, I'm ready as well now.
All
So,
right. Watch.
what are you
Let me
saying?
reveal.
Okay, cool. Again, count of four. One, two, three, four. I shouldn't even have done that because that looks so wrong.
Oh,
Interesting.
I still hear
Well,
you.
okay, first of all, who did you originally have in third?
I can't tell you that because that's gonna be number two.
Okay, fair enough. Um, fair enough, fair enough. Now I'm thinking if I should even say who I had in third originally, but
Who? Are you revealing who it was?
maybe that's gonna be two, maybe that's gonna be one. There's
Hey, you
only
know what I'm
two
saying? It's
spots
hard
left.
work. It's hard work. It's hard work.
Listen, so um, I need you to explain your number
Cool.
three, Charlotte Flair.
Alright.
You need you to
Okay.
give me your reasons for
So
her being
title
third.
wise, cool. So title. Okay. So this woman has definitely won the most women's titles in the history of the company. Yeah, history
Hmm,
maker. And her main event, not even her main event, all of her matches, her big PLE matches are seriously like she's good. A lot of people give her some slack, but she's seriously good in the ring. And I know I think I messed up because I probably should have. But this whole sometimes I do find her a bit samey.
can't dispute that one, I'll be real.
Can't,
Although I will say I don't think that should have been a factor in, but again, it's an opinion thing, isn't it? So, like I said, there's no right or wrong. So continue.
and I think I did make a mistake still. So I know I'm taking time. I'm trying to figure out if I enjoyed as many. Have I enjoyed more Charlotte matches than my number two? I'm trying to work it out in my head. Have I worked it out?
Probably not.
I don't know if I have. I don't think I've enjoyed as many matches as my person at number two.
All right.
That's all I have to
Anything
say.
else to put her in third place?
She has obviously, and number one, of course, but she's great character, great promo. She might, to me, sometimes a little bit, and there is that thing of her coming around the title every time she returns. That's not necessarily her fault, and she does deserve to be in the main event spots. But sometimes I just think when you're thinking, oh, just give someone else a title, she's had too many. It's too many. That's obviously not her fault. That's booking. That's what management want. That's what Vince or Triple H wants, whatever. But this time, I just feel she's great though. Great
President was
athleticism.
Triple H. I don't think she's won any title yet under Triple H's regime. Maybe
Okay,
just once.
so yeah, Vince then, innit? And obviously, I love I like Flick Flair as a wrestler as well. He's lit,
All right.
one of the greatest. So that's
Cool.
difficult. Anyway, go ahead.
Cool.
I'm
Okay,
surprised if
cool.
you're one though. I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
be number
So,
one.
yeah, listen. Initially, she was. I told you she's the goat. Every one of you know that she is my goal women's wrestler. Absolutely my favorite. But the one thing that dragged it down for me, the main thing that dragged it down, so she's won the Raw Women's Championship 5 times. We all know when she was the Raw Women's Champion, every time losing on the first title defense, barely making it to a home off. That was the main thing for me. Also, like the way she's been booked, like the way she's been booked in general, she could have been booked so much better, honestly.
Without the booking though, is
NXT
she
Women's title, that was
without the
really good.
booking? Is she higher than number three without the booking? Forget the booking.
Oh, forget, yeah, she's my go women's wrestler.
Okay.
Like, but like, obviously, I didn't want to have my bias come in there, innit?
Oh, we're taking book. Oh, I didn't really put booking in really in thing.
No, but this is why it's different, isn't it? But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
'cause obviously,
Okay.
we're looking at different things, isn't it? There's no right
Yeah.
or wrong answers, in it.
Okay. Yeah. No, go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
like,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I didn't take a booking at first. It was literally until when I saw my answer. I was just like, you know what? I can't. It was mainly, when I say booking, it's mainly the Raw Women's Championship, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, she left WWE for that period of time, which is not against her. She was right to do with Naomi. Again, booking fed up on her direction. Like just when they had Ronda Rousey come and mess things up for her, taking her spot and everything. Now, obviously, the SmackDown Women's title, she won it just the one time, and that was a very great reign. And obviously, she ended up losing at WrestleMania to the second greatest of all time, Bianca Belair. One of the best matches, probably my favorite ever Sasha Banks match. And
Which
she's
one?
won
The
the
one. The
women's
one.
tag team champions 3 times.
The main event one. Yeah, with the pandemic
Yeah,
one.
with Bianca WrestleMania Night
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, yeah, she's won it twice with Naomi. Sorry, twice with Bayley and once with Naomi. And yeah, obviously, I don't know what this Triple Crown champion thing is in it, but I've seen that all of them have won that, whatever that is.
Well,
And
it's like tag title. Is it NXT tag title?
maybe,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
But yeah, man, honestly, regardless, she's still one of the greatest ever. But honestly, like, I just feel like she could have been number one, especially when I factor in like individual accomplishments as well. Yeah, I was like, Like, yeah, just like literally, like besides the championships, I just thought, yeah, she could have been number one. But obviously, if I was putting my man, if I was being biased here, like, I didn't want to be biased for this one.
I hear that's
Yeah,
why I was surprised still. I was
yeah.
very surprised still.
But she's still my goal regardless, man. And
I
also,
hear
she's
you.
also gonna conquer Japan. So what are we
Yeah.
saying now? You ready for number two?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put my number two here.
I'm ready. Bro, the best handwriting I could give you lot on hand on a whiteboard because I'm left-handed. This shit's so hard. But yeah, I'm ready for number two. Fair enough, bro. But we did stay, obviously, Jeff did say, I asked Jeff, I said, yo, is there any like criteria? He just said, nah, just, and like I said, we might do
Yeah,
this again in the
you did
future.
ask. There's none still, man. It's just
Yeah,
literally opinions thing. Like,
it might change tomorrow, you know. We could do this video again
yeah,
tomorrow
literally. Then
and it will change.
who knows, man? We might come back and look at this a year later, and then things change. But are you
There
ready
you go.
to go?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Again, count of four. One, two, three, four.
Hey, you're sick. Sasha
Three.
Banks,
Okay.
Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks.
Listen, yeah, listen.
I'll be
Obviously,
real.
we just spoke about the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Um, that was Sasha Banks, or I spoke about her. So now, a question again. Obviously, you had Charlotte as number three, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So we know, obviously we both know by now. Both of us have Becky Lynch at number one.
yeah. Yeah.
So, um, was who was number three before you changed it to Charlotte? Who was your three?
Sasha.
Oh, so you just swapped them around.
Because I was thinking, does that
Oh,
main event match does Bianca and Sasha at
yeah,
WrestleMania top Charlotte's main event or like
with
Charlotte's like
Rhea Ripley.
accomplishments? But I was like, bro, when Michael Cole said this is the first time two black women have main evented at WrestleMania, I was
Yeah,
like, there's history.
yeah, you gotta
So,
keep that's a fact right there as well. So,
so that's why it could have been Charlotte Flair to number two. But when I
okay,
heard Michael Cole's voice say that, I thought, nah, you know what? That's a
you
history thing.
collected some moments in it, but
Yeah. I know that I probably shouldn't have done it just on that, but
no, it's calm, fam. It's calm still.
and I'll
But that's
always
interesting.
remember. Sorry, so
So
I'll let you go.
yeah,
But always remember, I always remember that it's not even funny. But I remember
it's not even
after
funny because I'm
after
gonna drink
Charlotte
water. It's probably gonna say something stupid.
after Charlotte cooked Sasha in that Hell in a Cell, I couldn't look at Sasha the same, bro, for a while. Like I was just like, nah, but I couldn't say that to you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to say it, but I just thought,
Hey,
fuck it.
yo, bad guy, fam. Yo, bad guy for that, fam.
Do you remember she cooked her? I was like, nah,
She
nah.
cooked it so bad she had her ass showing on the table, fam.
You remember different things to what I remember, but obviously
Yeah, so
different.
go on then. Sasha is two.
Um, yeah,
Oh,
obviously,
sorry, before I let you go,
yeah.
Becky Lynch was initially third for me.
No, no, no.
I
Oh, for
wanted to
you.
say
Sorry. Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Okay, okay,
Initially,
okay.
Becky Lynch was third for me, but I'll explain why I put her in number one, obviously, when I go.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
continue with Sasha, unless you're finished.
Um, yeah. I think WrestleMania that was a that trumps it, man. And she's what she's just done for black. You know, not even just,
Black excellence.
not even just for women though. Just being a main eventer, WrestleMania, black main eventer. Just obviously pushing boundaries. Obviously, her and Naomi left because they weren't thought that they were getting treated fairly. So for the women's side of things, she's done, trying to make a change, which obviously is outside of the ring, I know, but obviously them things there I kind of have to just
Oh, the
salute to
facts.
in it.
Sometimes the facts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
remember,
And
there's no criteria. So
great
the
matches,
values
man.
you say don't really matter.
Some great matches, and I think she's probably a bit underrated in terms of like she's put
Or
loads
matches
of
wise,
people
when it comes
over.
to enjoy, whose matches do I enjoy the most? Definitely Sasha Banks number one. Can't even easily Sasha Banks number one.
Yeah, go ahead, go explain yourself, my guy. What's the
Cool.
thought
So
behind
Charlotte, yeah,
behind that?
mainly in second because 14-time women's champion. Like, that's mainly it. Still, like
Wow.
you just can't. And obviously, she's a superb wrestler as well. She's incredible.
Mm.
She's honestly one of the best in the world. But look at it. You got the Raw Women's Championship. She was the inaugural winner, and she's got that 6 times. SmackDown Women's Championship 7 times. Obviously, she even the 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Obviously, she came back on NXT a couple years ago and beat Rhea Ripley, I believe it was, for the NXT Women's title.
Mm.
And also, she was the only one of them to hold a Divas Championship and was the final Divas champion as well. She also tag team champion with Asuka, fifth women's Triple Crown champion, fourth women's Grand Slam. Oh, yeah, I'll get to that later. Um, but yeah, man, she's been really, really good still. But it's like with her, it's like mainly championship, but it's still quite even like millions champion. Like really look at her 14 times.
Yeah, that's
She could
serious.
easily become 15, 16. Like she's honestly one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, that's
In the
serious.
ring as well, she's really good. She's top tier. I think anyone that says she ain't good is a liar.
Yeah,
People that say it's because of her name. Obviously, her name is more of a small factor now than you know. At
yeah,
the
but I
start,
think,
like
bro,
yeah, it's her name, but
yeah, it's
then she's
like,
got so much better and so much better that you can't just say it's her name no more. She really is that woman. So she's
yeah,
so good, man. The
and
queen.
obviously, like, sorry, when you are second generation, you are gonna hold a little bit of your name's gonna carry a little bit of weight in it because obviously
Mm.
that's legendary, and the genes have obviously it's in the genes to be good at like you know what I'm saying. It's up to her to be great. Like she's obviously naturally athletic, naturally good at wrestling. So yeah, but yeah,
Literally,
no, I get you, bro. Definitely.
genetically superior, honestly.
I
Fam.
do think she gets like a lot of slack, like you're saying. I do think she gets
She's definitely
a lot, you know.
anything else you want to say on Sasha? I'm done with Charlotte. I'm trying to think if there's anything more I can say.
Obviously, obviously not we're not talking about outside of the company now, but obviously I think her move outside to like New Japan and stuff, looking like AEW, we saw her at All In.
Never
And
forget we could have been right behind her, but this mofo switched the seats, man.
I just wanted to well, I wanted to see the
Because I
stage.
wanted to see some arches, Wembley arches.
Yeah, the arches bang man, and the stage as well. But no, what did I say to you? Yeah, what she's doing now is obviously the next step in her career. So obviously wish her the best of luck in it. And obviously Trinity, Naomi,
To be honest, that's even part of
that's it.
why I felt Qatar as number one initially, but then I only wanted to speak on just WWE. I didn't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
consider
No,
outside of
it took a lot to obviously leave, and it takes a lot to go
yeah.
elsewhere and just try and you know. But yeah, man, big her up for that though. She's cool.
You feel like she would have left WWE eventually anyway, because she said she'd always wanted to go to Japan.
Yeah.
But that's enough of that. Number one, there's no need for a countdown. I still wrote the name anyway, so you know I can see the name. Becky Lynch, number one. Joel, are you good with the same? Yeah, Becky
Yeah,
Lynch.
man.
Now, um, I'm gonna give you my main reason why she's number one. Yeah.
Hmm.
So my main reason, yeah. You know, I didn't even say this for Charlotte, but Becky Lynch won the Royal Rumble, first woman to do so, 2019 Royal Rumble winner.
Mm.
Obviously, Charlotte Flair won it in 2020, but you see, when you're the first, you're just the first in it, and also the first the first WrestleMania main event completely, having that one with Charlotte and Ronda Rousey.
Mm.
So them two in particular were my reasons for Becky Lynch being number one. And then also you see the NXT Women's Championship, yeah, of course, she just won that.
Mm.
When you look at the how do I say where they are in their careers
Mm.
with Becky Lynch, like she didn't even need it at that again, and she came back and won it just to complete the Grand Slam thing.
Mm.
And then also you've got her accomplishments as well. Everything she's done in WWE, becoming the man, becoming one of the absolute highest names, if not the highest name in wrestling at one point. Like she's done so much, especially from where she's come from. Well, the first SmackDown Women's Champion as well, winning the first one, and she's won that title 4 times. Two Raw Women's Champions, one Tag Team Championship with Lita. Again, winning the Women's Royal Rumble, and you know she's won the sixth Women's Triple Crown Champion. But yeah, so much great things, man. So much, and yeah, for me, it was mainly the fact that she was the first one to win the Women's Royal Rumble, and she was
Mm.
also with Charlotte, the first part of the first woman. She also won that match as well in the first women's main event in WrestleMania history. So yeah, like those individual honors, yeah, outweigh everything else that others have done. You know,
Wow. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because you said most of the things are on my mind when it comes to
right?
like, but I'll get into that. But one word springs to mind.
enjoyment. Yeah, absolutely,
I've
man.
enjoyed her
She's
so much,
honestly.
bro.
You
And
might know I've got Becky Lynch shirts as well. I don't even have Sasha Banks shirts, and I love Sasha Banks. I've got my the man Becky Lynch shirt. I'm like, so I'm a big Becky Lynch fan, man.
yeah,
Theme song,
just
everything.
seeing her involvement, yeah,
Honestly, from we saw
from
how she was when she came on the main roster, man.
I
Like,
like you said, bro, not just only like being a top tier women's competitor. She was at one point when she done the man thing, that was as hot as any female or male in the company, bro. And
you
obviously,
know, that all come from Nia Jax
down
blasting
that
up promos as
blasting her
well.
face off, yeah, and she was hot.
One of the coldest shots.
And it obviously is down to her to get that over in it, and her to turn that into something. You know, obviously she obviously got merchandise back in the the company, but in terms of really getting into that character and obviously really getting into the big time Bex thing, I think she's
Oh,
shown the
big time
most
Bex.
versatility in it. So obviously, like
Another one that's been bested at WrestleMania by Bianca Belair. Even
like
as well,
yeah,
coming back and defeating her in 26 seconds.
and when she takes a loss as well, she bounces back. When she lost to is it Bianca? When she came out, was it Bianca or was it when did she start coming out and doing that crazy thing? Like I've lost my mind. Like was it this year's WrestleMania when
Bianca,
she lost
yeah,
her? Was it Bianca?
Bianca beat
Okay, she's always finding new ways to evolve this character, evolve her character, and add bits on, and you know, hair, even if it's just like hairstyles and like just going slightly
her.
mad or being face or being heel.
Yeah, everything, man.
Like it's just she's got it down to a T, man, and she's probably the like you said
Honestly.
that man time the hottest in the game, and she had a segment with
And
The Rock on
also,
SmackDown, in it. Remember?
oh yeah, and she's had so with John Cena as well. She's
See,
yeah, crazy, man.
hottest, bro.
And just one more thing again, I just
Mm.
want to hammer down that point. See, so all them titles that she's won them in and around her prime.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, all the others they won the NXT Championship, Women's Championship when they were at the start of the WWE careers. So you know, winning it in your prime, especially when you don't even need it, holds a lot of weight as well. But yeah, all them accomplishments, she has to be number one out of all the
Has to
horsewomen
be, bro.
still.
And I
And I
just
just
think,
want to say one
yeah,
thing
go
here
on, go. Yeah, yeah.
of something that I saw when it
Mm.
comes to the in order of Grand Slam Women's Champions. There's been six so far. Bayley was actually the first ever Grand Slam champion. Sasha Banks was the third. Charlotte was the fourth, and Becky Lynch, the latest, the sixth.
Mm.
But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I just think that even when she did the man stuff, I thought, wow, how can she top this? Can she top this? And she just comes back with more, you know, more parts of the character to that help it develop and little bits here and there, which is amazing. And obviously, since the man, she's done
promos are
loads
cool as
since
well.
then, isn't it? She's done loads since
Wrestling
then,
moves as well.
and just
Like
keep
finish off
going.
everything.
After a baby, just you know, she had a baby. She keeps come back, didn't miss a step. The in ring work
Honestly,
is,
man. One could
you know
say
what I
she even
mean?
came back better than ever.
Yeah, exactly. And she's gonna only keep going on from here.
You know,
Previously, just had
matches
a
with
wicked,
Trish Stratus as
yeah,
well.
wicked, exactly, wicked cage match recently with Trish Stratus. Popped up, props to Auntie Trish, for at her age of like 40, late 40s now, still doing bits and bobs in there. But obviously, Becky, my number one horsewoman. Shout out to the man, Big Time
Absolutely number
Bex.
one. So just before we end it, if we're
Yeah.
ranking them purely on who we like the most, obviously everyone knows Sasha Banks is number one for me. Then it would be Becky, then Bayley, then Charlotte. And for you, if you're ranking them purely on who you like the most,
I think it's about right. Definitely Becky number one. Um, Sh- Charlotte and Sasha May. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think they're kind of about they can maybe go in between two and three, depending on probably who I'm watching. Like, do you know what I mean? And then four. No offense to Bailey, she's really good at what she's doing right now with the
honestly, man,
damage
just gotta
control
say
stuff.
again,
But
just because we got Bayley in fourth place, don't mean we don't like
yeah,
her.
yeah,
It's just ranking them four with
yeah,
everything they've achieved.
yeah,
And yeah, Bailey's just last place in that regard. But who knows? Like we said, we might visit in a year. You never know. Bailey might just become up there again, in it, and maybe
exactly.
maybe it'll just be an even closer call. You just never know, man.
Trust me.
But
That was
guys,
good though. Yeah, that was good, man. That was
that's it,
lit.
man. Your tribal chief, your head of the table, and the wise man. the guy that's never gonna move on from being the late one.
I'm gonna
Just
try, man. I'm gonna
yeah,
try.
try. But you know, socials be up there, everything there. This has been fun, very, very fun. And yeah, guys, until next time, as always, acknowledge me.
Yeah, boy. Appreciate you guys coming through each and every time. Fast lane's the next PLE, so we're gonna be heading towards that for sure with more content. Like Jeff said, thank you for passing through, subscribe, all that good stuff there. As I say now, enjoy the wrestling you watch. Take care.
Deuces, ooses.